Hello everyone. So I'm making a small video that has been requested a few times now. It's about my workplace and the all the figures that I have currently at my place. A lot of the best figures have been going to the customers, and most of the videos that I upload nowadays are commissions. I do have my own projects like this cube here. Well, let's go over the figures and masks that I have home currently. So these are very old works of mine. Let me get the camera there. That's I think that's actually that's the 9th work that I ever did. It's pretty much a Diablo from, well, Blizzard universe, but a bit more in a Warhammer style. That tower there, it's 4-part tower. There's glass jars inside them. It's a candle holder. This is one of my early works too. Everyone who has ever played Dragon Age knows this. This is 20th work. Not so early, but right there up with the others. I'm not going to go and take that one out of there, but I'm going to stretch my arm. That's Manrod skeleton. 10th work can be seen right there. Same with the Minotaur. The cave is possible to take, lift away, and so is the Minotaur itself, separate from the base and the cave. It's one of those works that are basically impossible to ship, so well, I guess it could be shipped, but that would be so pricey and unreliable. Then Master Chief, this is one of my early works I remember, and I can't see a number there, but I think it's about 15 or somewhere right there. There's a choker behind. It's such a dark time in Finland, so sorry about the lighting. I'm just using 3 lamps here. There's Lee Sin from League of Legends, Geralt from Witcher, a cockatrice, mythical beast. There's actually, I would like to show that paladin. That's my very early works. 6th work that I placed here. This is one of my earliest works that I'm actually proud of. I don't remember if this was tier 12 paladin, but Firelands. Shit. Let me just put it here for now. Kyle Ren, I think that was a 4th piece that I ever made. Human evolution based work. Rotate it a little bit. Actually, check what that noise was. Geralt just lost his sword. Nice. Of course, everything is going to break down now. we'll have to fix that one. White Vulgar. This, I think this was 52nd or something like that. It's pretty new. We go to the, these are a lot newer works. Most of them are resin coated. That's how I can tell. Overwatch, Diablo, World of Warcraft, my Warlock character. Cubey, this one is old. Let's see if I can move these around a little bit. This is one of my favorites with the platform that I painted. That is not coated in, that green isn't coated in anything, it's Inka gold. Wax, honey wax, however you say that, based metallic paint. There's Chroma Shell Scream. And this Illidan piece. And this has a light switch in here and butter back under here. So which way it goes? That. This is one of my earlier works, but I really like this. I like how the lighting and everything just came together very well. There's Ezio and Altair. Not so good pieces of mine. Those are pretty. I was supposed to make a full Assassin's Creed series, but just got bored of that. Actually, it might have been that I got some commission and then left that to be. This is very new piece. I think this was just 3 or 4 walks ago. Cubey and Mother from Naruto. Alien Queen. Really happy how that came out. It's so heavy that I'm not going to lift it right now. I try to get a little bit more of a picture from these. The Cubey is resin coated and the Alien Queen is actually, what I use is hot glue to cover the base to give it that alien vibe. And then very glossy varnish. Barbarian from, I'm blocking the light now. Barbarian from Diablo 3. Using Whirlwind. Quite new piece, very one of my best when it comes to face work and momentum. There's a, let me get this Barbarian out of the way. There's Widowmaker. Quite happy with that one too. Keep in mind this, most of these works are currently on sale on my Etsy shop. This is actually not in sale. It's customer project that the customer told me that he could pay in 2 weeks, and it's waiting for payment. It's again from Naruto. It's actually very heavy because you can see that it's like a hedgehog type with arms. And there's a Hashirama, that small red dot. Face hugger, 1:1 size real life, and that is, I think that is my first sculpture that I ever made. Jurassic Park themed Raptor. It's not that good, but it's just something where I started off. It's actually quite dusty, and it's made entirely from aluminium foil and Super Sculpey Firm. Usually I use just regular Sculpey nowadays. That's so fucking nasty. Coming the slime from the alien queen's ass. And here's the drone. Waiting. My intentions are to rip this platform away and sculpt an actual base for it. And here's Hogwarts Miniature. This was actually quite a nice project. It's I drew a blueprint based on the movies air shots and sculpted, so it's pretty much how Hogwarts is when it comes to structure and blueprints. So this is my first mask that I ever created. A little bit modified nowadays. Let me just wonder if I can. Don't know how that looked, but it's they are pretty comfy to wear. I use GoPro head straps, and then just I saw a linen strap there. This is second mask that I ever made. This was actually a customer project that the customer decided, actually said that he would be able to pay in a month, but never paid, so it's on sale now. So let me got a look great with the headset. Oh. Dropped it. It's okay. No harm there. I'm going to put them back later. Here's actually a great example of work in progress. This Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, or will be. The base is ready, and the wire armature, which I will add some aluminium foil over it. What then? Here I have all my sculpting glaze. I have actually just received silicone mold making tools that are food grade, so I can basically make custom chocolates, for example, air drain glaze, and white Sculpey. A lot more white Sculpey, like 3 kilos overall. This one It's just a 4 LP package. 3 packages: Super Sculpey, Firm, Fimo, and currently using that Sculpey. So I have a little bit of a stack now, a little bit of games. This is this is the video's last part, my working place. I have actually 2 chairs here because that chair goes very low and this chair just doesn't. But this is so much more comfy. There's a... Okay, so it's a little bit of mess, but it's a chaotic mess that I understand. Here's my Games Workshop paints. Actually, I always order them in the way. For example, I'm making this flash here, and there's a green arrow. This is actually quite finished now. I take all the paints that I need and order them, so I don't have to think about when I start painting. I just paint. So here are Games Workshop paints. I buy in them in the order that I need, and here's a few more. Before that I used just acrylic paints. Works pretty much the same. Just use a lot of water and make them thin, and multiple layers with different tones to get that deep and rich color. Inka Gold, it's the one that I mentioned. It gives a metallic color. I haven't actually used that in a very long time because I'm so in love with the Games Workshop's Citadel Paints and the clear instructions on Citadel Paints application in which order to paint and receive amazing results. Here's all kind of shit. I know, I used to use a plastic, but since my paint sessions take so long time, they dry and can't get them cleaned up, so I use these sheets of canvas. Here I have all kind of let me just get the light a little bit. All kind of surface materials like grass, moss, sand, grass, more glue, hot glue, pretty much everything that I have ever needed and then stopped using until a new process. There I have some leather gloves and such thing for the masks. I used the old leather gloves, clean the leather and used them as a soft places for nose and such that needed. And there might actually be some plaster stuff. I used to use plaster in bases because plaster is cheap, and cheap is what you want when you're going to use a lot, but those air drying clays such as Das and Darwin, those are 1 kilo, or how much that might be in LB, I don't know, but 1 kilo is about €7, so that's as cheap as it comes. This is where my Games Workshop paints usually are. There are straps and mechanism for the masks. Just regular drawing supply, that box full. And this is a mixed container with some old, these are the old bases that I used, for example the Alien. They are pretty convenient for a lot of places, but nowadays I use the air drying clay just because I want more dimension over it. And there's tape, glue, all sort of shit. And then there's all the wire armature bases. And that's pretty much it. There's my packing stuff. All the shit that I have to hold somewhere to be able to package these conveniently. My spiders that keep me company. And my games that I like to play when I have time, and I do make myself it's a good way to, if you are interested in tutorials, I have few. I have tutorials for making, currently I'm making a tutorial for the Witch Doctor. I have a tutorial for the Alien and something else which I don't remember right now. And then I have, if you are interested overall about this hobby, I have a video about a 25 minutes video where I talk about the necessary materials, like one package of Sculpey, about 20 euros or $25. Actually, if you live in America, Sculpey is cheaper, so it's about $10 a package. And the sculpting tools. Sculpting tools are actually, I didn't show you. I have just toothbrush brushes, hard brushes for scraping residue. Then just multiple different tools. Actually, I use like 3 tools usually. One metal spoon, wooden spoon, and a knife. That's it. Very cheap tools, very effective. But more about that in the video. Whoop! Nearly fell over to the chair. Nearly more about that on the starting the hobby video. I will link that video in the description. And if you like this or like my other videos, go and like them. And if you disliked, leave a dislike, of course. I had to say actually something more, but well, I'll add it to the comment section if I remember. Leave a like, dislike, and subscribe for more videos, and leave a comment if you have something to say, positive or negative. This was a bit longer video than I was planning on doing, but I will continue working now, so I have to stop. And have a nice day or night in whichever time you're looking at.